Greetings and salutations, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Odyssey, where, at this point in the quest, we're, trying to get our home back. In order to get our home back, we have to appease the two kings of Sparta. We've done one of those things. We have taken care of the Olympics, which will hopefully make one of those Spartan kings happy. Now we have to destabilize this region of, Boeotia, and that will appease the other king. The problem is one of these two kings is actually a member of the cult. But in theory, both of these things are enabling Sparta, which makes it a little bit difficult to figure out which one is actually serving the cult and which one is serving the country. But, so we've got that to do. Also in this location, there is the first step towards figuring out the entrance to Atlantis. And I think that is the endgame to Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It is figuring out the entrance to Atlantis. And that will allow the modern-day people to get access to it. That is the goal, I'm thinking. We'll find out. By the way, if you notice, I've got an ability point I'm not using. I've gotten to a point in which both, like, you've got an ability bar, then you got a second melee ability bar, then you got, like, hunter abilities. But I don't really use the hunter abilities that much, and I've already filled up both of my regular ability bars. Also, is that a track and field? So I've got to the point in which I've kind of leveled up everything as much as it can get to. Now, if I upgrade my spear again to level 5, then I'll be able to start leveling abilities up to their maximum number, to level 3, for quite a few of them. So I think I'm going to start saving my points for that purpose. And in order to do that, I'm going to need to kill 2 more cultists. And that's it. And then I can finally start upgrading the abilities that I regularly use again. But first, let's take out this mercenary. Abderos the Henheart? Ah. Yeesh. I was not expecting him to set me on fire. And he might actually kill me. Maybe. Interesting how, that one doesn't have a timer. It's more about... Okay, so he has 2 types of bombs. He has the bombs that, take a moment to explode. And then he has the bombs that take a moment to throw. But alas, that did not save him. It was close, though.
The creature that killed Pebos must have eaten the amulet.
So apparently there's supposed to be a... alpha animal near here, and there is. Not too far. Now, should I switch to... Yeah, I'll switch to the sword. That way... It does have a chance of flame effects, but the other one has a chance for poison. There we go.
These pieces fit together perfectly. This must be the key.
Oh. Okay. I guess I accidentally completed a quest for something. We'll take a look at whatever quest I just completed. I think that was actually for the, I think that was actually for the Atlantis, search. Interesting. It is in Strange Ruins. Strange Ruins. I see. I'm guessing that I was, this is a case of, I was expected to find somebody at the southern part of the lake, discover the ruins that I was supposed to actually go to, and then come back in order to retrieve the key. But because of the order in which I explored the world, I accidentally found the key first. Which is fortunate. The blood-thirsty fang. Well, killing the alpha the last time seemed to help out, so... And I missed. I'm also surrounded. Which is generally not a good thing. But these enemies, they're beginning to bore me. I'll stop now. No, I won't. Yeesh. There are a lot of these guys. And sometimes it's kind of hard to tell when they're attacking because they're more side to side, like head swipes. Aren't quite as clear. Alright.
Aristeus found you.
Oh. Okay. Okay, so in my travels to attempt to get to the assassination target, I found the key to the Atlantis section. In my attempt to find the statue for the Atlantis section, I found the assassination target. So it has become very clear that this quest was meant to be done at the same time as each other. You're not meant to go do one and then do one to do a different one later. Climb, you fool. You're meant to do both, which is good.
Looks like I missed a fight.
Huh. Is that Stentor fighting the guy? Oh.
Potter?
No, it's her dad, her
Cassandra,
stepdad.
what are you doing here?
I came to kill him.
He wouldn't have been a challenge for you.
Considering he's
I'm
already
glad our
dead.
paths have crossed again.
I never thought I'd see you again. What have you been doing?
You made me realize in Megaris that I lost my honor long ago. There's no way to go back and make it up to you. But I can fulfill my promise to Stentor now.
This is the last place I expected to find you.
On the battlefield, killing my target? Yeah.
A man could carry. I couldn't leave him to face it alone.
How thoughtful.
Killing these champions will weaken the Athenian hold on the region and destroy the rebels' morale.
You came all this way to help Stentor. Good. He needs it.
It's about time I started protecting those I care about.
You're right.
You've changed so much.
This is who I've always been. You just weren't there to see it.
This is true.
I'll never be able to change that. But I can do something now for someone who needs me. There are things Stentor must hear to succeed.
Go to him.
I
He
wish
clearly
you'd
needs
helped
you,
me
actually.
back in Sparta. But Stentor does need help now, even if he doesn't want to admit it.
It would definitely make any conversations with him easier.
You can still
Later,
be
I
there.
would imagine.
I will.
He would probably start,
She may hate
or should I
me,
say,
but I'm glad
stop
to have
punching
met you.
Cassandra in the nose.
In a way.
Goodbye, Cassandra of Sparta.
Okay, so I had to kill 4 targets, but 1 target has been killed by stepdad. So, and I get to loot him. Excellent. And of course, synchronize. So there's some ruins here. But Icaros hasn't. Haven't been told to send Icaros after any quests. So unfortunately, this is not the strange ruins I'm supposed to be looking for. Except that ancient rusted key is a quest item, which then makes me wonder. Okay, there are multiple quest items from here, which makes me wonder if I needed them anyway for something else. Alright. Alright.
Is that? It can't be.
So here are the strange ruins. Now, considering the fact that I'm walking around with a Sphinx medallion, I shouldn't be too surprised that, or nobody should be too surprised that, once again, I'm reminded that I probably should have played Assassin's Creed Origins. That this part of the game might make a little bit more sense if I'd played the previous title. Like, I probably don't have to play Syndicate or Unity to get what's going on here, but
Must only work at night. I should come back after dark.
okay, what was the button to... There we go. That was the button to meditate. Oh. And for some reason you are dead? Okay. Hello then.
Another challenger. I hope you're more resilient than the last one.
By the gods! The statue came alive!
I am no statue, child. If you cannot comprehend what stands before you, how are you to entertain me?
What are you?
The Sphinx, the guardian of truth and knowledge.
Why, that is quite the asp you have.
Why are you here?
The gods sent me to protect something, and I've been its guardian ever since.
I came here for another reason.
Oh, then tell me, little one, why are you here?
You protect an object of great power. I have been asked to return it to where it belongs.
A most noble of causes. Sadly, I cannot grant your request.
There's too much at stake. I won't leave without it.
The power I guard is not for the weak-willed.
Well, luckily I'm awesome.
One must risk everything in the pursuit of knowledge. If you can answer my questions wisely, you
Only
have proven yourself worthy.
after you
What can
answer
run
my
but
question
never
3.
walks?
Okay.
Has a mouth but never talks. Has a head but never weeps. Has a bed but never sleeps.
Oh, that's a river.
A river.
That could be. Never resting, never still. Moving silently from hill to hill. It does not walk, run, or trot. All is cool where it is not.
The sun?
It's the sun.
Your perception is admirable. This thing all things devour. Birds, beasts, trees, flowers. Gnaws iron, bites steel, grinds hard stones to meal. Slays kings, ruins towns, and beats high mountains down.
Time?
Time.
I'm impressed. You are an interesting one. Now, take what you have learned and touch the symbols that reflect your choices.
What were my choices again? River, sun, and time. There's river. There's sun. What would represent time? Oh, hourglass. That was a most unexpected reaction. An apple of Eden? All right.
I know there's not much time, but I need answers.
I imagine you have many questions.
All right. What do I do with the
What do I do with
artifacts?
the artifacts?
Just place them in their corresponding steles, and the path to answers will illuminate.
So he doesn't know the answer.
I want to know more about Atlantis and your work.
There isn't enough time for me to explain even a fraction of what I have learned here. All I can offer for now is a hint of enlightenment.
You call it Atlantis, but what exactly is this place?
I believe it was a city long ago. A place where beings of great knowledge and power lived before humankind had built even its first primitive settlements.
I'm reminded that earlier I was talking about the idea that I'm playing in this, this game in this early history, which has its own set of ruins. That there are still ruins older than the civilizations that exist.
Oh, this place is like a tomb. How did you live down here, and for so long?
This artifact, like your spear, possesses incredible power. It has given me life, so that I may continue to learn from this place.
What have you been studying here?
Everything. The first civilization's history, their culture, their science. With it, we can
yeah, the
change
first
humanity's
civilization.
destiny and usher in an age of enlightenment.
Destiny is something only the gods can alter.
They were gods, living, breathing gods.
I've heard enough. I have questions about my family.
The sentimental and emotional connections formed between people have always irked me. I knew Myrini would fail to stay detached.
Why did you come here and leave my mother and me in Sparta?
I was never going to raise you. Our duty was to continue our ancient bloodline and ensure there was someone strong enough to do what was necessary when the time came.
You could have brought us here with you.
And you would have been unprepared.
Unprepared for...
If you've been here all these years, how did you meet my mother?
We're both descendants of the people who built this place, just like you. We knew that we had an obligation to preserve our lineage.
That's when you agreed to make me.
In a manner of speaking, yes.
Why is the cult hunting our family?
It is our family's destiny to control the power in this place. In our blood lies the key to unlocking the secrets of Atlantis.
So they want our blood?
You have a destiny, my child, to destroy the cult and their influence on the Greek world. You threaten everything they have striven for, because you have the power.
They have striven for?
They've tried to destroy me and failed. And they'll never control me. That's all I wanted to know. I should go.
Yes, there is much to do. Bring back the artifacts quickly. The longer we wait, the greater the risk of Atlantis being discovered.
Especially since, both myself and Demos have, or should I say, Alexios, have access to this gateway to...
Was it hard to obtain the artifact?
Its owner had many questions for me. You should have come along.
to Atlantis.
Acquiring contemporaneity. Acquiring a voice, that's what. I'm taking over your recordings. The humans have had enough of your pompous speeches.
What?
Call me Alicia. I am truth in its revelation, and I am calling you out. You, Isu, who try to rewrite the laws of the universe. You who manipulate human progress. What do you hope to achieve? You treat humans as useful apes. How many artifacts have you created to control their minds? Do you fear their potential that much? Just look at what humans have achieved on their own. Democracy and diplomacy. A legacy of culture and art. We could share in this if you just treat them as equals. In your desperate search for immortality, you've ignored the obvious. You run endless simulations to find one in which nothing changes. It's pointless. will come. And not just the so-called end of the world you fear. You call yourself saviors, but tell me, would this doomsday have appeared had you not pulled on the threads of the universe in the first place? I am taking over your retransmissions. You don't speak for all of us anymore. I am as issue as you, but I will no longer be part of your exploitation.
Those who came before, they speak to us and show us revelations. Though these words of disapproval are troubling.
The gods have argued before. Athena and Poseidon competed for Athens. I wonder if Alethea won control of this place.
Huh.
Fear not. Above the cloud with its shadow is the star with its light.
So in a sense, the Isu... Okay, so the Isu controlled humanity with the artifacts, the Apples of Eden. Does that mean that the Templars essentially wanted to recreate that control?
We can do it, Seek shelter! Going down!
Okay, so I think I thought about being stealthy.
Where's the dispel? Attack!
But it clearly wasn't much of a more than just a thought. But these are just bandits. There we go. Okay, let's stop this guy from shooting poison arrows at me. Because that'll be very, very convenient. Aha!
I'll try to end it quicker.
That was a good try. See, the thing is, I need to start looting these random places on my way around, because I'm running low on tablets, which are apparently necessary in order to upgrade my ship. Like, I've got tons of wood, I got tons of skins, got tons of ore. But not too many tablets. Interesting. I think this place actually only has 4 guards. Which... Yep, just 4 guys. Which I suppose is kind of sort of convenient. But if I make enemies out of everybody... Oh. So this guy started himself on fire somehow. And that guy way down there doesn't have a clue. Just minding his own business, just being like, yep, I'm guarding this place. Okay, so am I chasing after the information, or am I chasing after the individual? I am not entirely sure about this. Also, I think they are on horseback, so I might actually have to acquire my horse to expedite this process. Or I could just keep slowly making my way after him. Come back. I'm slowly gaining on you. Oh, that still counts as a stealth attack. Oh, no, that's the person I'm supposed to fight. Oh, and now there are 3 guys, and he healed up.
That's a mistake you won't make again.
And I'm on fire. Yeah, that didn't go very well. So for some reason before I forgot that I had a chain assassination attack, which would have been very useful.
I'll kill you and make my cousin proud!
And that would have been very useful that first time, because then I would have at least managed to get rid of one person. There we go.
You will never.
And... oh! This person was also a cultist.
Good riddance, bad rubbish.
Okay. This person seems to have been attacked by wolves. Luckily, I happen to be walking down the road. And that completely missed. But that's okay.
By Zeus! I would have been a goner there if it wasn't for you.
Lucky I came by.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. I'm Epi. Well, Epizilos, but my friends call me Epi. Not that I have friends, necessarily.
I'm Cassandra.
Charmed. You have the look of someone used to
Also,
being
who
out
the
in
hell is
world.
writing in the background?
You have the look of someone who spends a lot of time reading.
I don't look like much, it's true. But when discovery knocks...
Yeah, reading
what
is
other
for
choice
suckers.
there? I have, in my possession, a Mycenaean tablet that leads to a sacred burial site. I'm calling it the Cave of the Oracle.
Good for you.
Oh yeah, I passed that by.
Known for their elaborate grave sites, full of precious things.
It is filled with treasure.
Ancient
How
jewelry,
treasure.
ceremonial swords and daggers, so very precious. If you escort me, I'll show you.
How can I turn down the promise of precious things?
The fates have delivered you onto my path, and thus we travel together.
The fates have been known to have a sense of humor.
Happening upon you, hero, is fortuitous.
Glad to hear it. So, you dig through book row?
No. Well, yes and no. I dig through dirt, too.
That's what farmers do.
I uncover our history. Sometimes, hopefully this time, it will uncover ancient wonders.
I hate to break it to you, but clay pots and dirt aren't that wondrous to most.
I've dedicated my life to it. It's so much more than treasure to be looted.
Is it, though?
It's who we are.
Is it, though?
Knowing where we come from tells us where we are headed.
You educated people and your riddles.
Some people don't care about
You
the past.
book smart
They only
people
want to
and your
steal something
books
that will make them feel
and
they're
smarts.
Imagine that.
Hard to believe.
Crazy
Years
talk.
No more than treasure hunters and art dealers.
Well, you did mention precious jewels.
These ruins and relics are notoriously hard to find. I found this one through clever searching and deduction.
Tell me more about it.
Mycenaeans held specific rituals. Some tales speak of objects made by the gods.
Yes, the gods like to play their hand on occasion.
Think of this, Mystios. How would you like to have had the gods help you in battle?
A good warrior doesn't need any help from the gods or anyone else.
True, true. But think of what we might find there.
You think we'll find something with this power?
See? Now are you interested?
I certainly am.
I suppose you've got my attention and my curiosity. I did pass this place by, so I guess now I'm here for business.
The cult's working here too.
What's this?
Stay back.
They seem drawn to this place. I hadn't expected that.
Does this have to do with whatever that name was you said?
The Mycenaeans? I don't see how they could know. It must be related to Trophonios. I'll observe them and see what I can learn.
Fine. I'll search further inside.
Wait! Take this steely piece. See if there are markings that match
Steely.
it.
Okay.
Not much of a burial site. Mules are buried in higher places of honor.
Yeah, it's more of a cave.
The steely piece looks like it can be
Oh.
placed.
This definitely seems like the place I'm supposed to be.
This is unexpected.
And it has the same architecture as the other tombs that eventually lead to upgrade points.
Something's blocking this.
Okay, so I'm guessing I'm going to have to end up circling around. And that is essentially going to be the way back. The loop that brings me back to the entrance. But in the meantime... there we go. There is treasure to be found.
This is more
Precious.
elaborate than I thought.
Oh. So this place, it looks like it gets a, it gets an introduction. I'm gonna go there last, I think. Yep. And I would have been able to find this cave, but I wouldn't have been able to do anything with it.
This is more like it. Let's see what we have. This statue depicts a warrior.
And they've got a tiger rug for some reason.
The markings match Epi's stone. Epi will want to see all of this.
Okay, I have to move this first. And then I can move them. Let's see if Epi is actually alive when I come back out. Because there was that weird crowd of people that he wasn't expecting. So that might have affected things.
We're in the right place. Unfortunately, my friend, it's been looted. All I found was this armor.
That is highly significant. The Mycenaeans were a warrior culture, you know. So this must be a warrior's tomb.
Well, it's a decent piece, but where's the rest of it?
That was only one part of the stele. If we can find the others, I can decipher the text.
Maybe that will reveal more armor. The rest of the stele you speak of could be anywhere.
If I can find clues for where to look, are you interested in finding the other stele pieces?
I'll look for the
Yeah,
others.
sure, why not?
Excellent.
I'm already looking for a
I need
whole
to
bunch
see
of
those
other
markers.
stuff, so
Let's go inside.
might as well.
I didn't expect the stele keystone to actually be a key.
I wonder what happens when all of them are in place.
Even with only part of the stele, I can start to decipher the writing.
What does it say?
I think that says of the gods.
Really? To think you were someone yelling for help not long ago.
Look at me now.
I think you're going to need all of them, though.
According to this, it seees that the stele pieces have been deliberately separated.
Ah, so I've already
Right.
picked up one of the
I
quest
found one
items.
already.
Yep.
It caught my eye.
By Zeus, you're a natural at this. Did it also come with armor?
Part of it?
There must be a piece of armor with each missing stele.
But why?
This section here refers to a ritual.
It doesn't explain why the armor was separated and hidden.
Did
with
I
the
happen to
stele
destroy that armor?
Maybe that was part of the ritual? We need to find the other stele pieces. Are you ready?
piece. If we found these, then we'll find the other stele pieces too. I'll go look.
Even with the full keystone in place, some of the meaning may be lost on us.
I have faith in you.
Oh! You won't believe what this section says. Of the primordial gods. Primordial.
That's interesting.
That's ancient.
It could just be a prayer on behalf of the warrior.
That's what I thought too. Until I read this part.
There's more?
It mentions that the ritual will be activated.
What ritual?
I have no idea. I'm presuming it means we need all of the steles in place before something happens.
Do you have the location for the missing piece?
This text is hard to make sense of. It appears to be a warning. Be careful when you explore the tomb of Orion.
I'll be careful.
I'm always
The
careful.
Dark Age has had its time. Why look backward?
There is truth and insight in looking backward. Take Homer, for example. He often spoke of our past in his stories.
Huh. So digging through dirt and cobweb words is your ambition?
My role is to breathe life into the ancients.
Do any of your peers support you in this?
None. My ways are too different for them.
If you're right, you'll gain their respect after this. Do you
But what
worry
if
that your
nothing
expectations are too
happens?
high? It may be a dead end.
How can it? The clues have proven me right thus far. The stele mentions
That's true,
a
the
ritual
stele
that
did
once
open up the
performed
door.
will activate something.
What does that have to do with primordial gods?
I have no idea. When we have all the stele pieces, we'll know.
Time to go.
There he is.
Oh. You know, I was kind of randomly roaming around the countryside. So I wasn't really looking for this guy. But let's bring him closer to the edge here. I was hoping to knock him off, but it appears that that's not going to be quite so easy. Especially with this weapon. So let's try using the slower weapon. Damn it. Okay, so unfortunately, there are two things going on. One, he's 3 levels higher than me, which is definitely not helping out the situation. And two, I don't remember exactly where he is. Because I was just kind of riding around aimlessly, just heading north. And the game decided the last checkpoint, the last time it was going to save was like way back when I was in a town off to the west. So I only kind of have a vague idea where he is, so hopefully I can easily find him again. Also, I probably should remember to save the game first, because that might make this a lot easier.
There he is.
Alright. So now that I know where he is, I will quick save and awkwardly meander my way over. And hopefully, this time being somewhat more prepared? Kinda sorta prepared? I'll be able to sneak up on him, at the very least, get an opening shot. Which will be awfully convenient, because he conveniently doesn't seem to have any protective detail. Alright. Unfortunately, he... God damn it. Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's going to be staggered by anything. Damn it. And if I was a better player... There we go. Then I would be able to, at the very least, exploit dodges. But my timing is always a little bit off on that. There we go. Damn it. So, I will definitely need to try to play it safe, I think.
Luck will only get you so far.
But I'm depending on luck.
Luck will only get you so far, you know.
Damn it. There we go. Thank you for watching. Questions, comments, recommendations for something to play next? Comment down below or send it on over to itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. That's itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. So long for now.